Nerderotic.com.
Speaking of never leering, Millie Alcock, as Drinker called her, has gone out and really just kind of pulled a She-Hulk. It's not helping at all.
She's determined to tank this film, like so many of her comments leading up to Supergirl. Just
I know actors are stupid and detached and really have no connection, and I think she just believes what her staff, James Gunn, and everybody. Nice ad for
Bill Vita. Brought to you by Bill Vita.
So I think she doesn't know what's going on with comic culture or online, and I'm not trying to be like, this is just a fact. So she probably believes when James Gunn or her representation tell her that, like, it's just a bunch of Christian dads. You can ignore them. They're not going to go to your Supergirl movie. You know, I think she believes it.
I wasn't going to go before, but now.
That is exactly it. And this entire article, when you read it, is just definitely aimed at like a female demographic. The first half of this article is talking about food and clothes and like the emotions of people as they're going into the interview. So I genuinely think they don't realize that the audience for Supergirl is still men. It's superheroes in general.
Absolutely. You're 100% right. I think she believes it's Barbie. Like, it's just going to be women going to this movie. So
Devil Wears Prada.
Screw no.
They expect that their huge majority demographic will all be like, yeah, screw men, and this will actually win them over in this kind of interview.
Yeah. The funny thing too is that
punk rock shit.
The women that are the women she's trying to appeal to, many of them are married to these Christian men. And what they don't want to admit also is the fact that even when there are these female-heavy demographic movies like Barbie or Devil Wears Prada, it's still about a 60-40 split, maybe 70-30. So that's still a lot of guys that you're now attacking. And
it's anecdotal, Odin. Yeah. Guess how many women bought Supergirl comics in my store?
1,
2,
3,
0.
Ooh.
Damn.
Damn.
0. All dudes bought this comic. Mostly dudes are going to go see this movie. Yes. And some will probably defend it with their life, and God bless them for it. But now the conversation has been what's going to make less money, what's going to be a bigger bomb, a flop, or underperformer, shall we say? Will it be Mandalorian and Grogu or Supergirl? I am torn at this point. I think you're not. What do you think?
Supergirl underperforms Mando Grogu. I'm almost certain.
You might be right.
I need someone to tell me why anyone would think this movie is going to do in any way well. What is the reasoning?
James Gunn's amazing. Didn't you not see Superman? It's like the best movie ever. I mean,
it was like a massive hit. It was pure cinema, Mahler. What are you talking about? Greatest Superman movie ever made. Yep. Supergirl star Millie Alcock attacks fans again, mocks Christian dads, says it's okay to piss off the right people.
Wow.
How's that working out for Kripke or the rest of Hollywood right now?
It's James Gunn, for that matter.
Great. Or James Gunn.
Nope.
There you go.
But that exact phrase has been used multiple times. It was said in Doctor Who that if the people complain about woke, you're pissing off the right people. There was another one I included in a video, and I can't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head. But there's about 3 times I use the exact phrase. And I think these go around in like the little friendship groups. Yes. Oh, it's fine. No, of course you're doing that. You're pissing off the right people. And so they just repeat what they've heard.
Oh my God, this has been going on for 10 years, Disparu, pissing off the right people. Just to state the obvious, everybody, James Gunn, Hollywood, this Supergirl movie is not in the position to piss anybody off. You can't afford it. Your industry is fucking dying. Your DCU has not gotten off to a great start. I would argue it hasn't gotten off to a start, at all. It's completely unfocused and bad, and I think it's doomed. I think it's absolutely doomed, and its days are numbered. And this will be a great sign of things to come. But the backlash surrounding Supergirl Millie Alcock is heating up once again after a lengthy new interview with Variety in which the actress doubled down on her previous criticisms of fans. Mock critics she described as data for Christian it was a Twitter account, right, who called her out and declared that if you're pissing off the right kind of people, you're doing okay. That's the kind of thing James Gunn would tell her.
The thing is, though, and this is why the Doctor had a female companion, is because, at least in this country, I don't know whether it was the same over there, but there was a thing of, well, this character is for the dads, and it would be the hot, attractive, skimpy outfit companion who was just there, that, well, it was a family show, that's how you entertain the dad. You had a hot person in there. So Supergirl, wearing, like, the skirt and the outfit and everything, she'll be there, and she's even said now she's not going to be wearing the outfit for most of the movie, until right at the very end. So there's nothing for the dads at all, because they now don't see that as the...
Really? I did not hear that. That is a decision.
No, she said it, I think it's in the Variety interview somewhere. She was like playing down how much of the outfit she's going to be. I think she said she's in a t-shirt for most of it.
That was like one of the few like points of credit I gave the film was the outfit. Oh, like, well, it's not even going to be in most of the film.
Okay, it's going to make less money than fucking Mandalorian and Grogu. You're right. This is so. What a fucking hey, we're going to make a super. Hey, kids, you've always wanted to see a Supergirl movie. Well, we're going to make one, but she's not going to be in the costume. It's kind of like making a Punisher.
Here it is.
Special.
Just to make sure everyone understands the way, everyone here thinks that neither will make money. It's just which one will make less.
It's just like what'll make less. Yeah.
And honestly,
I don't know if I can tell you it's DC. I'm scared, but I don't wear it as much as people will think. It's a journey.
It's a journey.
Oh, it's always a journey.
Not a long one for James Gunn.
Yeah. The only benefit that Supergirl has over Mandalorian is that it probably does still cost less. So that's like the only benefit that it has. But I don't think it's going to make money. Yeah.
Like both the budgets are lies is just an automatic assumption. I think they're both fucked.
Oh, they will not be talked about by the end of the year, other than, that came out and it didn't do really well.
If He-Man's good, I hope it beats both of them. If it's good, if it deserves it.
That last trailer was actually pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Last trailer was good.
Concerns. Yeah. There are a lot of concerning comments about He-Man from the creatives. And look, it might be false flags because, it's Hollywood and they...
Anti-marketing.
I don't want He-Man to be good.
I think, Shad, it's a bunch of idiots that have no idea what they're talking about. They don't know how to market to men anymore, but the movie is very much catered towards guys, and they don't know what they're talking about.
It's not so much the marketing. Some of the reviews have come out and said, well, I really didn't like the first half, but once it gets into toxic masculinity, I liked it. Then other reviews have come out and said, I've seen it. This isn't in the movie. What are you even talking about? And so I think what they've got is they have filtered Hollywood to such a point and their critics to such a point that now they've got people who will see woke in everything, even if it isn't there, because that's what they want in movies. And now they're going to have to go the other way. They're going to have to start filtering out critics and be like, look, you're destroying our movie. You having early access is no longer a positive for our movie. And they might have to start going, if you see woke and everything, we don't want you because you are destroying our reputation.
It hasn't been for a long time. They need to cut red carpet appearances, all fucking press tours. Everybody just needs to shut up. Yeah. I think that would be the best way to go. That's why it's so unusual that Nolan even talked about his movie much beforehand. But you're right, Fake Wizard. The marketing departments are women and gay men. They have no fucking idea. That's why they were so good at the Barbie marketing. They were fucking spot on with that. But when it comes to marketing to regular people, dudes, they don't know how to do it. And we get this situation. I wouldn't be surprised at all if none of that shows up. It'd be nice if none of it showed up. But
the expectations are that it's not going to perform very well. But if we're looking, Amazon right now, talk about what you want with Bond, right? We don't know where that's going to go, but Amazon is playing hardball for the movies. We had Sheep Detectives this year. That's Amazon, and that was very good. Project Hail Mary, that's Amazon. That was very good. Masters of the Universe is super expensive. Like, this movie needs to make a lot of money, and the projections are really low. If it's good, I hope it hits, and if it's good, we should support.
Fingers crossed, man.
How crazy would it be if MGM comes back?
If it's bad, I'm going to be so pissed off. I'm an OG He-Man fan. I love the He-Man franchise, and I would love a good He-Man film. I've been saying
this for a while about Amazon. I very much think they're hedging their bets. They've always been hedging their bets because they will put out things that are very based and don't have DEI in it and all this stuff. And then they'll drop something like The Boys and be behind both of them because I think they're kind of trying to figure out where the market is and trying to play to both sides. And I think if these movies keep making money, it'll kind of just tell them, okay, we got to keep funneling money this way. We got to keep making projects like this because, you get Jack Ryan and then you get the Terminal List, and then you get a spinoff of that, and you got all these other shows that are kind of like following a formula that go counter to what they said they were going to do with all the DEI stuff, you know. And then you also have Rings of Power. So you're like, what are we doing? But if you put all that, like, if you just give it to MGM and just say, hey, we're going to keep making movies through you like this, and we could just say that's MGM doing it. Most people don't even know it's Amazon behind it. Cool. And then we could keep doing our other thing and making the DEI quotas that we need to on other projects that probably won't do well and we'll cancel after a couple seasons, and we'll just kind of keep funneling people around and making money, because all they really want you to do is keep your Amazon Prime. That's all that matters to them.
Project Hail Mary taught them every lesson they need to know, and they will ignore it, just like they ignored it with Top Gun Maverick.
You do have to do a bit of a two-area thing, because they got rid of Jennifer Salke, and she was one of the main feminist driving forces in the company. She had her green lighting powers stripped for about a year before they actually got rid of her officially. So there may be a bit of a era switch as they try and sort out the mess that she made with Reputation.
Yeah, also I'm looking at the right now the projections for Masters of the Universe, and $30 million opening weekend projected, total domestic of only $80 million, and it cost about almost $200 million to make.
Needs some word of mouth.
Word of mouth needs to be good to get word of mouth.
Yeah. If it's good, I think it could have legs, considering like Mandalorian and Grogu, that's a stinker, right? And I mean, Toy Story will crush this movie. So it's got to get,
because even with legs though, if you're holding from that slow of a start though, even the best legs in the world aren't going to save you.
No, but what you need to do, and what they need, is that you need a movie that resonates with young boys. You need a movie that young boys go see it, and you reignite that market, because they are they are a massive driver of the market when it comes to stuff like this.
I'm not taking my boys to see this movie until I watch it first, and if it's good, I will take them to it. And I was like, yeah, He-Man, let's get into it. But if it's bad, nah, there's no.
It's so easy to, like, the boy demographic and the man demographic is basically the same thing. They always say men don't grow up, they just get more expensive toys. And all you have to do is just have a man basically fighting the king country to protect his people in search of honor, glory, just really basic stuff. But you can't do any of the other. You can't water it down. You can't have. You can't. Oh no, we've got to get all these other people. No, it's just a male story. And then when everyone cries in your company, they're not going to work on it. Fire them. Like, you use it as a filter thing, and just double down on all.
Bro, I just want like 6 months at one of these places so I can just fire people. Oh, make me so happy. It would make my soul prosper to just walk in a room and be like, well, I didn't really like this. And I go, you're fired. Get out.
What you mean?
Yeah. What do you think I mean? Get out. You're fired. Like,
did I say
not end of day now? You know, its thing is, like, women are a massive driver of the market. They're massive consumers. They've always been. And somebody got it in their head that if they start marketing these male-driven IPs and projects like video games, all this stuff, that they could get that more money from women. But that's not how that works. Demographics work for a reason, a specific way. Anime is a perfect example of what works and what doesn't work about that. But you go, what Hollywood has lost is the male market. And they've lost that male market, and they're losing it generationally right now in a cascading way that they're not going to get back, because men will just find other things to do, which is why things like 40K booming right now, which is why anime is booming right now, specifically like with male demographics, because they went and found something else to do and something else to deal with and play with, and that's what they're going to do, and that money's going to stay there, because most men aren't just going to go back to something because you went, well, sorry, I fixed it. You go like, yeah, it's too late, man. You lost me. I'm not interested. So they have to start making something now that's going to resonate with young kids and young boys, that then the fathers will go see and go, oh man, this is actually kind of awesome. Man, I forgot about this. This is great. And then bring them back that way. But I don't think they can do it, because, like we've been saying, there's too many people in the foundation that don't like that and won't let that happen and don't want that to happen.
Yeah, because they're activists.
Mike, it's interesting. It's interesting that you brought up anime because that speaks to exactly my experience these days, where I've always watched anime, but I've been watching way more anime recently than ever before because I've discovered I can literally just go on an anime streaming thing and randomly pick something that I have no knowledge on and have a much higher chance of finding something decent and enjoyable than the biggest high production stuff that Hollywood is pushing out. And genuinely, like, there's been some bangers. Like, I've watched recently, like, this Grieving Soul Retire, Clever Task and stuff like that. These animes that no knowledge at all, going in blind and just rolling the dice. You do find some stinkers, weird ones, and sometimes you find great, a much higher chance of finding great stuff. And you're right, there is alternatives that people will be turning to, and I've been just finding it in anime.
Well, and that's I think on average, they actually care more about storytelling than the West does at this point.
They do. And it's built around archetypes. You go, the archetype is, this is the main character. He is a boy. He has, these specific characteristics about him. And those are always going to be consistent across the board. They're typically very driven. They're very heroic. They're self-sacrificing. They care about their friends, and they're usually surrounded by a cast of characters who care about them and are vested in them doing their best. And that genre works, and then you just change the trappings of it, which is how storytelling is supposed to work in the first place. You don't have to constantly try to figure out a new way to tell the same story. Like, you just change the trappings on it. Tropes work when you know how to use them correctly. Exactly. And anime has figured out how to use tropes correctly. And some of the best anime out there are ones that subvert those expectations in a way that don't change the way that shonen works. It just comes at it at a different angle than you've expected.
Mike, a really good example of what you're talking about is like literally right behind you with Demon Slayer. I mean, that is just such a phenomenal story.
But
and it's such a simple concept.
Yeah.
Demon's bad. Go ahead.
Like shonen is essentially the 4 quadrants. They hyper target a specific demographic.
Yes.
Whereas the West is like trying to water it down. Well, what if we could get more of this other demographic involved? And they don't realize that weakens the story, weakens the entertainment for the people you're actually aiming it at. And so you get less people, not more, with the more you try and spread it out.
And they refuse to change because of the activist mind. They refuse. They're like, we're right. This will eventually work. We'll keep doing it. And now Marvel Comics has finally gotten rid of Buckley, and they need to get rid of way more people, in the comic sphere. And the one thing that's working is, I forgot what they're exactly called, but DC's reprinting all of their best stories in a smaller format that's like $9, $10. Those things are selling like crazy right now. So and Absolute which is just retooling the same fucking story, just making it more extreme. With the Absolute universe, which is helping, but nothing else is, because they watered so much shit down. Same things happened in Hollywood. Same thing happened to the superhero film. So.